welcome to Lost and Profound Musings on the Power of Connection Through Discovery. This is a podcast for leaders and learners, performers, and all people seeking a deeper sense of connection and discovery in your life. I'm your host, Doug Chancel Harry, owner of DCH Coaching. Please visit me at dchcoaching.com. If you're interested in finding your purpose or you're just looking for that trailhead to your next big adventure in life, please reach out. I can absolutely help. So today we're talking to something near and dear to my heart and something I suspect all of us have encountered: redefining yourself beyond your job title. So have you ever been at a party or a networking event or maybe a family gathering even, and someone inevitably will say, "So what do you do?" You freeze for a moment, sort of calculating the most polished way to describe your job. And maybe you'll say something like, "I'm a marketing manager," or "I'm a business coach." And the conversation rolls on. But later you catch yourself wondering, is that really all I am? So in today's hyper professional world, it's easy to let your job title redefine you. You're a financial analyst, an educator, or project manager. And over time, this label becomes more than just a descriptor, it becomes an identity. You aren't just doing the job, you start being the job. And what's the problem here? Well, when your professional identity overshadows your personal identity, you risk losing sight of your authentic self. A Gallup survey found that 55% of American workers derive a sense of identity from their jobs, with higher income individuals more likely to do so. So what's the trap of these titles? Here's where it gets tricky. Society loves tidy little labels, right? When you say, "I'm a lawyer," people instantly assume they know a lot about you. Perhaps you're argumentative or serious or obsessed with legal dramas. But what about the parts of you that don't fit neatly into your title? The weekend rock climber, the aspiring novelist, the self-proclaimed board game champion. When you're deeply identified with your title, two things tend to happen. First, you limit yourself. You may avoid exploring new hobbies or passions that don't really align with your perceived identity. And second, you feel adrift without your title. If you lose your job or decide to switch careers, you might experience an identity crisis, wondering, if I'm not insert your job title here, who am I? The Harvard Business Review discusses the risks of intertwining one's career too closely with personal identity, highlighting potential issues like depression and anxiety when you're disconnected from such a defining role. So, how do we redefine your self-concept? Well, you are so much more than your LinkedIn headline. Here's how to start breaking free from the grip of professional labels and rediscovering your multifaceted identity. First, embrace the power of "and." Instead of introducing yourself by your job title, add a comma or two. "I'm a business coach and an outdoor enthusiast." Or, "I'm an engineer and a foodie who dreams of opening a food truck someday." This subtle shift helps you to expand your self-concept and invites others to see you as a whole person, not just a job description. Okay, number two, curate your personal brand beyond your work, right? Start sharing more of your personal passions. This could mean adding hobbies or interests to your social profiles, posting about personal projects, or engaging with communities outside of your industry. And by doing this, you're going to gradually redefine how others and yourself see you. Number three, try the no title challenge. I love this one. For a week, when someone asks what you do, resist the urge to use your job title. Instead, describe what excites you or what you're passionate about. So, for example, instead of saying, "I'm a consultant," say, "I help people untangle complex business problems." And rather than, "I'm a graphic Designers say, look, I bring ideas to life through visual storytelling. It shifts the conversations to more meaningful and impactful conversations and reveals more of who you are just beyond your job. All right, number 4, reflect on your beyond work identity. Ask yourself some of these questions. What interests or hobbies or passions bring you joy outside of work? How would you describe yourself if your job didn't exist? Or what legacy or impact do you want to leave that goes beyond your career achievements? By exploring these kinds of questions, you begin to connect with parts of yourself that aren't tied to your job title. All right, here's the profound truth. You're more than your job. And at the end of the day, your worth isn't measured by your job title. You are the sum of your experiences, your passions, your quirks, your dreams. And the next time someone asks you, what do? Consider giving them a glimpse of the full picture, because you are far more interesting than any business card could ever convey. So rediscover the real you with DCH coaching. If you're feeling stuck in your professional identity, you want to rediscover the deeper, more profound version of yourself, DCH coaching can help. Our personalized coaching sessions guide you in uncovering your authentic self beyond that job title. So please explore our services. At the end of this video, you'll see links to where you can do so and take that step towards a richer, more expansive self-concept. Happy living.